Doing television, you think about movies. When you're doing movies, you think about the theater.
Well,
when
you
you're doing
think
theater,
about
you
the
think about
time.
movies.
It's all to do with bed, really. For me, it's all to do with bed.
What does that mean?
Well, when you get to go to bed and when you have to get up from bed.
So you get up earliest for movies.
Exactly, and it's horrible. I hate it. And you get to go to bed very late at night with the theatre, which I like. But on the other hand, the energy required in theatre and that clock ticking towards 7:30 inexorably, and that awful knowledge that at such and such an hour these words are going to be coming out of your mouth and it's got to be good is very scary.
Let me see your hand.
Dirty? Is it dirty? Oh, my tattoo.
Yeah, tell me where that's from. What does that mean?
Well,
Is it?
It means this is my left hand, mostly, to me, which is very useful. I don't know my left from my right.
Yeah.
But it is an old American Indian, South American Indian sign, which means kind of equal and opposite, equality, balance, you know, all of those things.
And when did you get this?
I got it when only sailors and Hell's Angels were tattooed. I can't believe it.
Yes.
I'm so shocked and horrified that it's become a sort of mainstream thing. I'm like Miss Shocked of Ohio.
What you mean it was like an outrageous, outlawish thing to do when you did it?
Exactly. How dare everyone get a tattoo? But I actually got it on an Indian reservation in Minnesota.
Yeah, but the fact that you did it says something about what your mindset is, doesn't it? That was
yes,
independent,
mostly drunk at the time.
Yeah.
But
because there's a great story. There's a great story about you and when you met Taylor, I think Hackford, your husband, in which he and Baryshnikov were coming to audition you for White Nights, I think.
Yes, late.
And they were late.
Yes.
And you proceeded to tell them, "Are you quite ready?"
Well, actually, they caught me walking out the door because I was so incensed with anger. That
and you didn't care whether
late.
you got the role or not at that point.
No, no.
And
I was a bit
who did they think they were, by the way?
Anyway, and who did they think they were? I mean, Baryshnikov, no, absolutely a great artist. But,
yes, but he was late.
But they were late, and I thought if I could be here on time, they can be here on time. Yeah. So yes, I was steaming. I was absolutely steaming. But they just caught me in time, and my God, you know you know, fate is a funny thing, isn't it?
Well, did you two immediately get it on?
No, I finished up married to Taylor, for God's sake. If I'd walked out, you know, where the hell would I be now?
But this was instant for the two of you.
Pretty
quick.
Not totally. No, not instant. I didn't like him at all in that meeting. I was too cross
we're talking about that night or the next night or the next night.
Yes, it was pretty quick. Yeah, it was pretty quick. Yeah.
And how many years have you two been together?
That was 84.
Yeah.
So since then.
84?
Yeah. Doesn't seem like very long ago to me, but there you go.
That's 30 years, isn't it?
Oh, stop it.
It's 20 years. 20 years. 20 years. He's making
a
movie.
It's
he's making a movie about Ray Charles,
ago.
is he not?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Well, he's made it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, not a documentary, a fictional story with Jamie Foxx.
Yes, yes, yeah. And you'll be seeing it very soon, and you're going to love it.
I will, because
it's an extraordinary film.
Mr. Charles.
Very moving and very powerful.
Now, what's going on in your country politically? You're a big Blair person, aren't you? Or more Labour than Blair?
No, I'm not a big political person at all. You know, I mistrust all politicians. I can't help myself. I admire them in many ways. I think they have incredible energy and incredible commitment, but I do profoundly mistrust them as well, all of them. I did support Blair coming into power because I wanted to get rid of the Conservatives at that time. And also, you know, the Labour Party, as it was, the Socialist Party, just needed to be really shaken up. It was past its sell-by date. And now, you know, Europe, all over Europe, they're trying to find this path between conservatism and the old socialism, and they're sort of wobbling around down the middle somewhere. You know, and the impact of the Iraq War on Europe and on people's belief in their leaders and support of their leaders. It's quite a strange time in Europe.
Do most of your friends have a negative attitude about us now because of Iraq?
Well, you know, there's always been
both continents.
I do, and I love America and I support America, and I was hanging my flag out of the window, you know, after 9/11, absolutely. First time I've ever hung any flag of any country out of a window. And, you know, the reality of war is that in the end, winner takes all, you know, and it's a brutal, brutal reality. And I think Iraq was as much to do with that as anything else. It's true that after 9/11, there was a huge love and support. And when we all thought, oh my God, maybe we'll lose America, I think we all realized how much we sort of loved the idea of America. The concept of America is such a wonderful, wonderful concept. And the reality of America is a wonderful reality. And you saw it in action after 9/11, and you saw the way all these disparate ethnic groups and languages and cultures all came together and became one. And in a way, you know, it solidified America in a way. But at the same time, we're very frightened of the power that America has and the inability that America seems to have to see itself as a part of a globe, of a planet. And I'm not just talking ecologically. Ecologically.
I know.
I'm talking
you know,
politically
I think
as well.
you really have summed up the ambivalence that is there better than anybody, as good as anybody's been at this table. Prime Suspect 6 is on PBS.
Yes.
And The Clearing, which is you doing with Robert Redford.
Yes.
Is in theater. What is that? May 21st.
Is it? Or you know more than I do?
I do know more than you do. When
Prime
is
Suspect plays
on PBS
on the 18th.
18th and
Yes.
the 25th.
Yes.
2 hours on each night.
And it's very
9
powerful.
p.m.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. See you next time.